See the first problem. Calculate the work done in blowing a soap bubble of diameter 0.6 centimeter against the surface tension force. Here surface tension of soap solution is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per meter. In this problem, diameter of soap bubble is given. So here D is equal 0.6 centimeter. That is equal 0.6 into centi is equal 10 to the power minus 2 meter. From this, radius is equal half of the diameter. So that is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. And surface tension of soap solution is given. So S is given, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton per meter. So here we have to find work done. We know surface tension S is equal additional potential energy per surface area. Here additional potential energy is nothing but work done by surface area. So from this we can write, from this 2 we can write work done is equal S into surface area. So here S is given and surface area of soap bubble. Here soap bubble have two surfaces. So it is in spherical shape. So the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So surface area of soap bubble is 4 pi r square plus 4 pi r square, because soap bubble have two surfaces. So that is 8 pi r square. So therefore work done is equal S into 8 pi r square. So here S is given, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, 8 into, here pi is equal 3.14 into R is equal 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. If we simplify this, we can get work done is equal 5.65 into 10 to the power minus 6 joules. See the second problem. How height does methyl alcohol rise in a glass tube of diameter 0.06 centimeter? Surface tension of methyl alcohol is 0.023 Newton per meter and density is 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. Assume that the angle of contact is 0. In this problem, the diameter of glass tube is given. Here D is equal 0.06 centimeter. So that is 0.06 into 1 centimeter is equal 10 to the power minus 2 meter. The radius of the glass tube is, so that is A is equal half of the diameter, that is D by 2. So that is equal 0.03 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Surface tension of methyl alcohol is given. So that is S is equal 0.023 Newton per meter and density is given, rho is equal 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. So that is 0.8 into, here 1 gram is equal 10 to the power minus 3 kg and 1 centimeter cube is equal 10 to the power of minus 6 meter cube. So from this we can get density rho is equal 800 kg per meter cube. So here the angle of contact is 0, theta is equal 0. Here we have to find how high the methyl alcohol rise in the glass tube. So here H is equal, we know 2s cos theta by rho Ga. If we substitute these values in this equation, we can get H. So that is equal to, here S is equal 0.023 into cos 0 is equal to 1 by, here rho is equal 800, G is equal 9.8 into A is equal 0.03 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So if we simplify this, we can get H is equal 2 centimeter. See the third problem. What should be the radius of a capillary tube if water has to rise to a height of 6 centimeter in it? Surface tension of water is 7.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per meter. In this problem, height of the water rise in capillary tube is given. So that is H is equal to 6 centimeter. So that is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Surface tension of water is given. S is equal to 7.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per meter. So here we have to find radius of capillary tube. Here angle of contact is, let us take 0. So we know H is equal to 2s cos theta by rho Ga. So from this A is equal to 2s cos theta by rho Gh. So here A is radius of capillary tube. So from this we can write A is equal to 2 into, here S is given, that is 7.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. Here cos 0 is 1 by, we know density of water is 1000 into G is equal to 9.8. Here H is equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So if we simplify this, we can get radius of capillary tube R is equal to 0.24 millimeter. See the fourth problem. Find the depression of the meniscus in the capillary tube of diameter 0.4 millimeter dipped in a beaker containing mercury. Density of mercury is 13.6 into 10 cube kg per meter cube and surface tension of mercury is 0.49 Newton per meter and angle of contact is 135 degree. In this problem, diameter of capillary tube is given. So here D is equal to 0.4 millimeter. So that is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So from this, radius of the capillary tube A is equal to half of the diameter. So that is 0.4 by 2, that is 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Density of mercury is given. So here rho is equal to 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. and surface tension of mercury is given. S is equal 0.49 Newton per meter and angle of contact is given. Theta is equal 135 degrees. So here we have to find depression of the meniscus. So that is H. Here we have a formula. H is equal 2s cos theta by rho GA. If we substitute these values in this equation, we can get H. So here H is equal 2 into S is equal 0.49 into cos 135 by here rho is equal 13.6 into 10 cube, G is equal 9.8 into A is equal 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. If we simplify this, we can get H is equal, therefore H is equal 0.024 meters. See the fifth problem. If the diameter of a soap bubble is 10 millimeter and its surface tension is 0.04 Newton per meter, find the excess pressure inside the bubble. In this problem, the diameter of soap bubble is given. So D is equal 10 millimeter. So that is 10 into 1 milli is equal 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So the radius of the soap bubble is R is equal half of the diameter. So that is D by 2. Here 10 by 2, that is 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. And surface tension is given. So S is equal 0.04 Newton per meter. So here we have to find excess pressure inside the bubble. So here we know Pi minus P naught is equal, for a soap bubble it is 4S by R. So from this Pi minus P naught is equal 4 into here S is equal 0.04 by here R is equal 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if we simplify this, we can get excess pressure Pi minus P naught is equal 32 Newton per meter square. See the sixth problem. If work done by an agent to form a bubble of radius R is W, then how much energy is required to increase its radius to 2R? In this problem, to form a bubble of radius R, the work done is given. So that is W. Here the question is how much energy is required to increase its radius is 2R. We know surface tension S is equal additional potential energy per surface area, that is equal, here additional potential energy is equal to work done. So that is W by A. So here S is equal W by A. From this we can write W is equal S into A. So here we can write del W is equal S into del A. So here W2 minus W1 is equal S into A2 minus A1. Here A1 is equal 4 pi R square. Radius of the first bubble is R, but A2 is equal 4 pi, here R is 2R square. So 2 to the 4, 4 for the 16 pi R square. So therefore W2 minus W1 is equal S into, here A2 is equal 16 pi R square minus 4 pi R square. So that is S into, here 16 minus 4, 12 pi R square. So here we can write S is equal 3 into 4 pi R square. So that is here 3 into S into 4 pi R square is A. So we know for first bubble S is equal work done by area. So from this S into A is equal work done, that is W. So here we can write S into A is equal W. So therefore W2 minus W1 is equal 3 into W. So this is known as required energy. So here required energy is 3W. See the example problem 11.12. The lower end of a capillary tube of diameter 2 mm is dipped 8 cm below the surface of water in a beaker. What is the pressure required in the tube in order to blow a hemispherical bubble at its end in water? The surface tension of water at temperature of the experiments is 7.30 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per meter. Here 1 atmospheric pressure is 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Here G is 9.8 meter per second square. Also calculate the excess pressure. In this problem, the lower end of the capillary tube is dipped 8 cm below of the water surface. Here we have to find the pressure inside the hemispherical bubble. So let us consider the pressure outside the hemispherical bubble is P0. So we know the pressure on the surface of water is PA. So here the given values are the diameter of capillary tube is given, that is D is equal 2 mm. So that is 2 into, here milli is 10 to the power of minus 3 meter, and height is given, that is H is equal 8 centimeter. So 8 into, here centi is 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and the surface tension is given. So S is equal .3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per meter, and atmospheric pressure is given. PA is equal 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascals. Density of water is given, that is rho is equal 1000 kg per meter cube. We know G is equal 9.8 meter per second square. So here we have to find Pi. We know at H depth pressure P0 is equal Pa plus rho GH. So here P0 is equal Pa plus rho GH. That is equal, here Pa is equal 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal plus rho is equal 1000 and G is equal 9.8 into H is equal 8 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So if we simplify this, we can get P naught is equal 1.01784 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Here air bubble is inside the water, so it have only one surface. So the excess pressure Pi minus P naught is equal 2S by R. Excess pressure Pi minus P naught is equal 2S by R. From this, Pi is equal P naught plus 2S by R. So here Pi is equal, here P naught is equal 1.01784 into 10 to the power 5 plus 2 into surface tension is given, that is 7.3 into 10 to the power minus 2 by, here R is equal 10 to the power minus 3. So if we simplify this, we can get 1.02 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. So the pressure inside the bubble is 1.02 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Here the excess pressure Pi minus P naught is equal 2S by R, that is equal 2. S is equal 7.3 into 10 to the power minus 2 by R is equal 10 to the power minus 3. So that is equal 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. So here 14.6 into 10 to the power take 10 to the power minus 3, take numerator, that is 10 to the power plus 3 minus 2, that is plus 1. 14.6 into 10 is equal 146 pascals. So therefore excess pressure is 146 pascals.